Hey, what's up, guys? I'm your girl, Tina Blaze. I am the host of The Tina Blaze Show, and I am here with platinum recording artist Cupid.
Hey,
Cupid is also known as the line dance king. Cupid has revolutionized line dancing culture, bringing people together through music and movement. It started in August 2006, where Cupid recorded the iconic Cupid Shuffle, a song that became a regional sensation within just 4 months. By January 2007, he signed with Atlantic Records and launched his national album called Time for a Change. Since then, the Cupid Shuffle has cemented its place as one of the biggest dance songs in music history. Today, Cupid is a certified 6 time platinum recording artist whose influence extends beyond music into pop culture, brand campaigns, and film. Welcome, Cupid, to my show.
hey, Tina, how you feeling?
I'm doing well, just happy and blessed to be alive and just working. And of course, I'm happy that you're here. So I'm excited to get to
Sure,
know you, of course, and dive into your background a bit more so we can just really know the real you. So excited.
that's all good.
Awesome, awesome. So let's dive right into it. For those who may not know, can you tell us who Cupid is and how did your journey into music begin?
I'm born and raised in Lafayette, Louisiana. My musical journey started a lot with church. I started singing when I was real young, and I just it like coming from Louisiana. It's so many different influences of music. You have the jazz, the zydeco, the hip hop, the southern rap. The New Orleans has the bounce. Texas kind of had the screw and that kind of stuff. So we were surrounded by so much music, but ultimately everything had to center around partying. Because even
Mhm.
in New Orleans, they second line during funerals. So it was always just about party, party, party. So that's what kind of molded me into becoming the line dance king because all my music has are dance related and it is the type of music that just makes you want to get off your feet. So for anybody out there who may not know, I did do to make the Cupid Shuffle and several other line dances, but that's what I do, man. I'm just here to put I make what I call unity music, like music that brings everybody together. That is who I am, and I'm just going through my journey and enjoying the process.
Yeah, awesome. I love that. I love that you started in a church. I feel like it is a little common to hear nowadays. And I think that's where most artists realize that they can actually sing too, right?
Yeah, you can't halfway sing in church. Now they're gonna get you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You don't want to embarrass yourself. I love that. It's amazing. And I guess what was the moment you knew music was more than just a passion? Do you feel like it was like your purpose as well?
It's interesting you say that because me and my buddies had a conversation about that literally on Sunday about is your purpose your gift. Music is definitely my passion, and the reason why I know it's a gift as well is because the music that I make just makes people move in this in unison. I never realized it, but there was a moment where you remember that movie Sister Act 2?
Hmm.
Whoopi Goldberg said something in that movie. She told Lauren Hill, "Girl, if you wake up in the morning and singing is the first thing you think about, you're supposed to be a singer." And I'll never forget that because it was like music was just it was just every day. I was trying to sing, doing talent shows, and doing all these different little events locally. And that's when I knew when I saw that movie, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do music for the rest of my life. I don't know what capacity. This is what I love to do every day. So I can't see myself doing nothing else.
Oh, that's such a wonderful feeling, isn't it? I feel like it never feels like work for you. The fact that you can just get up and just record and then also just perform for people. I'm sure that's an amazing
Yeah.
feeling.
It is. It is. The
Mm,
strenuous part is when you start getting into the politics and trying to make a hit record and trying to position
mhm.
yourself on the charts and all of that. That's difficult. But as long as you appreciating the journey, it's just fun. I still love it. I'm still in love with making music and performing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I definitely wanna dive into the Cupid Shuffle. I just feel I know it's played literally everywhere, right? Like, it's played at all the parties, all the weddings, all the ceremonies. It really is just a classic legendary song, and you are a legend, of course, yourself. So, I wanted to know, did you ever imagine it would become such a massive cultural anthem? Because you have a lot of other line dance songs, right? But did you ever think it would be that big?
No, because I didn't know what big was. Like I didn't understand before Cupid Shuffle. I didn't know what it looked like to have a big record or I saw stuff on like TV, like BET, like 106 in Park, stuff like that. But
Mhm.
to know, to be able to say that I foreshadowed it to be like the biggest line dance song of all time, not at all, not even close. Had no idea.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure it caught you by surprise, but now it's literally everywhere. It's worldwide. That must be an amazing feeling.
It's a blessing. It is a blessing for sure.
Yes. And I guess since we're on that topic, like how do you feel seeing people across generations still dancing to it today? Like how does that feel to you?
It keeps me young. The kids, they still call me Cupid. Every now and then I hear Mr. Cupid, and I'm like, don't say that, don't say that. But it's a good feeling. 5 year old. I have my little niece, and she like 5, and she's still singing word for word, and to be able to do that without it's a part of American culture. So it's like, you learn certain things in American culture, and the Cupid Shuffle is definitely one of them. At some point in time where you're gonna hear it or learn it or do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I guess how would you describe your growth as an artist since your debut?
Wow. Definitely the growth is when I came out at first, I was in competition. I was trying to prove people that line dance would work. I would try to prove it to people. And going up against the labels, up against the A&Rs, going up against the machine. As I matured, I realized that just stay in my lane. Just stay in my
Mhm.
lane. And eventually, once you carve that lane out and all the traffic is out, then you can just run right through it. And ever since I've done that, after COVID, the whole line dance thing has gone crazy as of maybe the past year. But I've been
Mhm.
advocating for that movement since 2007. So I've learned to just stay the course, stay in your lane. Like I could have tried to be the next on the next Music Soul Child, the next Anthony Hamilton, but I decided to just be the first Cupid and stay in my lane. So as I
Mhm.
matured, now everybody's trying to be a Cupid, and it's cool, and I I appreciate that because I just stayed the course.
Exactly. I feel like you became a role model in a sense too, right? Like you said, you don't want to become the next Omarion, but you stayed true to yourself, and now people are following suit and literally copying exactly what you're doing. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And obviously, you've turned your dance into a brand. What have you learned about the business side of music and entertainment over the years?
Ownership, creativity, ownership is just the most important thing. Owning
Mhm.
your music, owning your publishing, owning your rights is the most important thing. Because at
Right.
some point in time, people are not going to be booking you as much as they do if you're real hot. And the question is, can you maintain and still live? I think the key to life is being able to take what you do and make it a career. If you can do
Mhm.
that, what you love to do, I'm sorry. And that's one of the things that I think by me loving to be on stage and stuff, I don't get tired of it.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it goes back to what I said. It feels like it doesn't feel like a job anymore because it's something that you love and you're having fun with it. I hope to get there soon.
Oh, you're there because you're in your passion now. And what
Yeah.
I'll tell you, and I tell anybody, is there's really no goal. And I always like to go refer back to these plaques behind me. Like one says 5 million, one says like I think like 3 million. But once you start getting platinum records and stuff like that, it's like, what do you like? Are you gonna stop because you got to 10? As you grow on your journey and everything you're doing, it's about appreciating the journey because there's
Mhm.
really no end goal. Like if you win an Emmy tomorrow, you ain't gonna be like, all right, I'm done. You know what I mean? You're gonna want to keep
Mhm.
pushing and keep doing what you love. So, you're gonna get there and beyond because you're gonna appreciate the journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for those words of encouragement. I definitely needed that. I definitely have to start appreciating the journey. There's definitely lots of lows, but I know highs are coming. So,
Yeah.
got to stay positive.
Right.
So I want to talk about your most recent single, Pop That. I know that you released that not too long ago. I'd like to know, like, how does this song show your growth as an artist, but also what kind of went through your mind recording this song as well?
Well, let me grab this right quick. In the
Mhm.
line dance world, we big on these doggone fans. And so by me doing it all, seeing them all the time, I decided to make a song called Pop That Fan because it's just something that I would see people do all the time. And
Mhm.
then with the association of 803 Fresh and the boots on the ground, like it's
Mhm.
made this whole fan thing a phenomenon. Pop That Fan is just another record in dedication of how when you go to the trail ride, they be wow, 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 making that noise.
I love that. I'm learning more and more each day. I never knew that was part of the culture, part of
Oh
the line dance
yes,
culture.
yes, yes, big,
Okay.
big, big.
That's awesome. I love that, and I watched the video. I just love how vibrant it was, like, all the colors and everything. It just I
Yeah,
feel like that screams Louisiana. Like, I just you guys are just such a breath of air, just so vibrant and out there. I
always
love it.
partying, always
Always
finding a
party.
reason to party.
Absolutely. But yeah, and I'd love to just learn a little bit more about your current projects and what's next for you. What are you currently working on right now that you're super excited about?
On the 26th of this month, I'm dropping a new single.
Mhm.
It's a line dance that I released underground called the Cookout Line Dance, but I'm
Mhm.
re-releasing it with Paul Wall and Bun B. So that's gonna be coming out on the
Nice.
26th. And this is not your typical line dance song. It's ratchet. The beat gonna have you jamming. We're working on the video. We'll have the video in June. But yeah, we'll be releasing that to all the DJs on the 26th. So 23rd, I'm sorry. So we super excited about that. I also have a new album that I'm working on called the Line Dance King album. That's gonna have several line dances on them, along with some other just R&B records that I just think are just great. And so I got that going on, touring a whole bunch. Y'all be looking out for me. My bands, you can go to bandsintown.com/Cupid, and you can find all my tour dates. And it's just doing well. And of course, I have the biggest line dance since Cupid Shuffle, which is Flex, and Flex is going crazy. So we got a special playing with Flex coming up real soon. So you'll be hearing a lot of with Flex if you haven't heard it as well.
Oh, I'm so excited. That is awesome. And first of all, you're working with Paul Wall and Bun B. Like, how was that experience?
I'm fans of him, so
Yeah.
it's cool. But like Bun and I have a relationship. He brought me out for the Houston Rodeo 2 years ago, and that was crazy. And I just met Paul Wall, but I'm a mutual respect, and I'm a fan. I've been a fan of his music. So to have them on a song to shoot that video gonna be crazy. So I can't wait.
Oh, I'm excited to see it. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah, sounds like you're cooking up a lot of stuff. This is
Oh yeah,
great.
for sure, for sure.
Awesome. And then I'd like to know because there's definitely a lot of up and coming artists out right now. So I wanted to know what's one piece of advice you'd like to give to an up and coming artist that's trying to break through the industry today?
The only way you fail is if you quit. That's it. If you stop doing it, like all the buddies I had who was like, man, I'm about to stop doing this music, then they failed at it. But if you just keep on pushing, you're appreciating the journey, you're doing music, you don't fail. You can't fail.
Absolutely. Awesome. All right. So I want to play a little game. This is going to be my first time playing this on my
Okay.
podcast.
All right. All right.
So I'm excited. I hope you are too. So it's basically like rapid fire, right? So you're going to have just only a few seconds to answer these questions. So I'm basically calling it instead of rapid fire, it's called Fill the Blaze.
All
It
right.
goes hand in hand with my name. First question for you. Wait, are you ready? Let me ask you
Let's
that
do it.
first.
Let's do it.
All right, awesome. First question. First thing you do when you wake up.
Pray.
Okay. I like that answer. All right. And a song, not yours, but a song that always gets you hyped.
Make them say Master P.
Okay. Okay. Keeping
Little
it with
throwback, little throwback. I just can't, I don't know why it just came to my mind. It's probably something else, but probably something else, but yeah.
Another Louisiana favorite, of course. What would be your dream collab? And it could be someone who's either dead or alive.
Dream collab dead would be Frankie Beverly. Dream collab
Mhm.
alive would either be Tank, Jasmine Sullivan, or T Pain.
Okay. Some really good choices, and they all have great voices too.
Yeah, yeah.
And now, if the Cupid Shuffle song were a color, what color would it be?
Yellow.
Why yellow?
So vibrant, so fun, so festive, so just this is that mood.
Yeah, okay, okay. I like yellow. I gotta start wearing it more too. Now that you shared all of that about yellow, I gotta start wearing it if it's that
Right, right.
vibrant. Awesome. All right. The game is over. Thank you so much. Super
All good.
excited. Absolutely. But yeah, I'd love to, as I said before, definitely going to Essence Fest. So it'd be great to meet you in person. So
Yes,
if you're
yes.
around, I'll hit you up for
I'll be
sure.
around. I'll be around. Essence is always a big weekend for us here in Louisiana. I'll be bouncing around somewhere.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Actually, another question for you. I'm a big foodie. I just love food. I was wondering, what type of food do you like? What is like your favorite dish?
My favorite food in life is called smothered okra. Is you
Ooh,
cook the okra all the way down, you add sausage and shrimp. That's like my favorite food ever in life. I could just eat that like
wow.
uncontrollably. But I love seafood though. I like seafood,
Me too.
boiled shrimp, boiled fish, stuff like that.
Mm,
That's my this is all kind of stuff. Grilled shrimp, blackened catfish. Not catfish really too much. I do a lot of like salmon and stuff like that. But I like
mhm.
seafood a lot, but it gotta have that spice. I don't eat food that's not low key spicy.
Okay, I like that. I'm a seafood girl myself. I'm actually transitioning to be a pescatarian full time. So that's
For
why I'm
sure.
excited to go down there. I know you guys are big on seafood down in New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
And one thing that I've learned as well, so I'm Haitian. My family's from Haiti.
got
And
it.
I know that there's a huge influence down there because of the revolution. I'm definitely excited to try the food again because I the last time I went down there, I've only been there once. I don't know if it was gumbo. I tried some type of rice and it tasted like our rice. And I was like, that's
Oh,
interesting.
you gonna be right at home. If you
Yeah.
right at
Yeah.
home, that's yeah, you're gonna be all right.
Definitely. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
For sure.
Awesome. Are you able to just share your social media account so that people know where to find you? I know where to find you, of course, but
Sure. No, so I'm on Instagram all the time. I love Instagram. So as official new Cupid on Instagram. If I reply, it's me. I don't let nobody do my Instagram. I let my little people do other socials, but Instagram is mine. Yeah, that's where you can pretty much find me 22 hours of the day.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Cupid. It was so great meeting you. It was so great to learn more about you, your background, your music, and everything. And I'm super excited. I can't wait to hear your album. And of course, the songs that you're dropping pretty soon. I'm excited. I'm definitely getting ready to dance. I will say I'm not the best line dancer, but
I got you. I
I
got you
could do it.
covered.
All right. All right. All right. I'll hold you to it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a good night.
You too.
And
You
then
too.
we'll talk more, and I'll speak to Erin. I'll let her know how great the conversation was, and I'll let you
Okay.
guys know once we're ready to release the track. So,
I can't wait to see the interview. Tag me on everything you posting.
oh yes, of course, absolutely. I love your accent, by the way. I feel like Louisiana has the best accent in the U.S. I don't care what anybody says.
You know what's funny is when I do interviews, I try to hide it. I try to talk like,
Oh
but I guess I can't.
no, don't hide it. I wish I had it. I have this northeast. I'm in Connecticut, so I have a northeast accent, but
Yeah,
awesome. Thank you so much. It was great
you're
meeting
welcome.
you.
Very great talking to you,
And
team.
yes, and have a good evening. Thank
You too, darling, for sure.
you. Alrighty. Bye.